welcome back. This video is we continue learn SPARQL in the second chapter, the key concepts. So we already discussed from the basic one what is the semantic web exactly, and then last video we talk about the different those identifier URL, URI, IRI. And also between URL and URI, we also have our URN. So hopefully you have a clear distinguish between those identifier. And then this within the SPARQL, we are always look for the URI, or we can see the internationalized resource identifier, so we refer that to IRI. So primarily, and from this video, we move to the third part within this chapter is talking about the RDF. As we talked in the beginning of this book, the SPARQL is targeted to query the data model, which is called the RDF. And then what on earth of RDF is? RDF is the resource description framework. So within this subchapter, there's several the key concepts. I hope we can do this in a few the videos from this one and later. And this one we focus on the first part, how you can store RDF in file. Next video we will talk store that in database. And I try to add some the information beyond the book to you, so that is we can gather some reference information to support your understanding. At the same time, I still want this we do together with the hands-on those coding typing. So I would highly recommend it is you do not copy paste any triples. Try to follow me to do this typing manually, because many potential errors or mistakes can be found or can be practiced during your manually typing. So let's move to this chapter. So I'm starting to expand this mind map to our bigger and bigger one. But if you come to the repository, I just extract some subset, because if I try to export this whole the mind map, even in this single chapter, is beyond overflow the memory already. So it's starting to cope too many things. But to help you is if you don't have the free plan, I also time to time is export this file to our markdown data, the file. So from this markdown, actually it's just in the plain text, the markdown formats, then all my information here in the mind map is extracted into this markdown format, so that you can also check that as our knowledge base. So for today, we will do some the triples, or the triple store, or the triples files typing. So until now, the chapter 2 is still empty. So let's see. So what is the RDF? So I put something here. So if I make this bigger, so that is our last 2 chapters, semantic web. That is the first one. Then the resource, the identifier. So I gave you a recap link. So if you see here, if we go to the basic of RDF, actually is linking to our first chapter. So and here is we during our first chapter review, we are answer the question is what's the RDF in basis. RDF is our general model of how any piece of data and representations of knowledge can be expressed as so-called triples. So RDF triple has 3 parts. So please remember those is subject, predicate, and object. Normally, subject, object are nodes, and the predicates are arcs or edge or link. So if you have that in concept, that is the graph. And RDF isn't a data format, bear in mind, but our data model with a choice of syntax for storing data files. In the data model, you express facts with a 3 parts statement known as this triple. So this triple, the syntax is like this. Subject, normally we call it S, go to predicates P and object O. So with this semantic triple, then this if we back to our the store RDF, you can either store RDF in file, or in next video we talk about some tools to support you store RDF in database. And the tactic term for saving RDF as a string of bytes that can be saved in a disk file, I think is on a disk, is called serialization. Serialization is in Chinese, I think that is just the 串行化. All RDF serialization so far have been text file. So that means is you can just use a text editor if you don't have any tool, any specific tool. Notepad can also serve you to create RDF file because it's a plain text. And the serialization format is called Turtle. So Turtle is the RDF format, or we can see is the storing RDF in file, then the format is Turtle. And the simplified, the simplest format is called N-triple. So we will put this here, but we will use this sample. So this sample the author gave us is purpose to store the book. This book, normally we have this international standard, the book number is the publication number is ISBN. So this is the unique number universally, has the creator. So a book has the author or the creator, and the book, this book ID has the title, and this author title is director. So these 2 titles is not the same title. This is the book name. This is this person. So the Berners-Lee's the title, the person's title. So now we have a 3. We can treat that as the triple, and how we can serialization them into a file. So we can use this N-triple the format. So this N-triple format, actually the extension, not the TTL or RQ. So but it has the specific format as NT. So let's try to create our folder. So 0203. And let's make this file, so ex28. So when you type NT compared to those icons, because I have installed some SPARQL related or RDF related the extension, so I can see here the NT use the same the icon as TTL, and our query file is like this 2-star. But looks like it's NT is similar like the TTL file. So that means in general meaning, NT is N-triple is also our data file. So let's put this when you type pound, that is the comments. So that is the same in the N-triple. So hash symbol is the comment delimiter in N-triple. So, but we already understand that even in the RQ, in the TTL, so they are same as this comments symbol. So now is we have our file name. Ensure that is the N-triple. So N-triple is how we do that is this the URN. So it's ISBN. So 000. So try to follow me. So it's not too long, but let's try to familiar the typing. So first, when you have this this less than, more than, these brackets to wrap the first one, you can see the color turn to light green. So that means that this is the first part of your triple. That is the subject. Subject is this ISBN number, and the predicate is the URI or IRI. We can see so per auth is the DC elements 1.1 creator. So that is the property name, and then we will have this object should be the property value. Berners-Lee card. So use the people card and then the £I. So as here, so this mentioned is this should be one line. Let's see. So they have the N-triple. The set of the would be considered. The first and the third triple height here are actually not legal because this one in this book showing is are 2 lines because here is a line break. But actually you should not have this enter. So you can put this like mine. So then that is the one triple, because if you are adding our line break, you are creating another triple. So that is not correct. And then the second one is also the ISBN, so same number. And then we will have another property name, so per auth, and then the DC elements title. So this title you can see here is coming from the DC, the namespace with the elements 1.1 title, and then this title is not come to the another the URI. So the first triple is come to the another URI or IRI. So it's use this less than and more than the symbol. But this one is just our property value is a string. So the weaving the web, that is the book name. So ensure is you have the period in the end to finish your triple. So that is the second one. And the third one, we will use the Berners-Lee's name. So that should be this one. So that I can copy the first one. So that is the first one's object will be my third one's subject. And then what I will highlight here is to check. You can see the predicate. This title has the different URI to the second one title. So that means they are different title. Even the name is the same, but that is coming from the different namespace. We card title. And this title has the person's title, not the book name. So you need to ensure is every triple has one single line. So like here, so you should only have 3 lines, and the extension is N-triple NT. So that is this EX02928. And then when we move on, is those are another part is we will have the RDF XML. The context input is that will create the actual RDF file. So this let's see. So I create another file EX029. So let's see if I save that as the RDF. You can see the icon is like this. And this icon is same as this one. Remember, this RDF is why I use Prodigy, the ontology editor, to create and save as the RDF or all formats. And then here is let's creating our RDF parts. What is the RDF? The comments is if you use the control and with this the slash, you will see here. This is the comments for RDF. So being XML, RDF XML uses regular XML-based comments. So this one is the XML delimiters. So just pay attention. So you can create another one. So file name EX029 RDF. So what's the RDF formats? So let's check this again. So earlier is we have this RDF file create from Prodigy. So you can see here we have this kind of the comments, and then we have such kind of the triple, and triple can include the sub triple. So those are the RDF the formats. Let's type manually for us. RDF, you need to have the prefix for your the properties. So this is RDF, and then this I have this XML namespace. Is the RDF equal to HTTP w3org. So when you type use more, you will familiar with those the prefix. So because many RDF by default they are using those the basic the namespace. So ensure you have a pound in the end of the this namespace, then XML. Yeah, so now you can see, so NS, and this should be NS. So when you type more, you will starting to get those syntax. We use this DC in 028. So that is one of our namespace. And V is the V card. Is our this one. So let me copy that. It's a copy to V card. Yeah, that's good. And close this. And you can see here by default they gave you our this closing. So closing is this one, you can see. So putting that in the end. And when I open this, you can see here. So your RDF should also have the closing tag here. So that is like HTML. You have this header, footer, the bodies. So all these you should have the open tag and the closing tag. So this is the closing tag. And then we have our first one. Let's go to is our description. It's quite like XML. All we can see is the same as the XML. Is you have this tag, and then you use the tab to have this indent, and they should wrap based on your XML hierarchy. So what is your RDF file description? We use this label as about. It's a URN, ISBN 00. So that is our ISBN number. So when you use VS Code, that is give you some convenience. When you use this closing tag symbol, they will automatically add those closing tags, so that you don't need to worry about, and sometimes you may forget about this one. So just ensure is now we have this title. So this title is based on the first book, the ISBN. So title is name is weaving, the vibe. So it's already have the title because this has the literal, not go to the another object. So DC creator RDF. This use the resource is equal to this one, people Berners-Lee card. So it's use this one, card I. So I copy this here. Then if I closing that, you can see here, I can close this by this symbol, or I can use this short way to have that. Then if you do that, compared to here, you can save some space. You don't have this empty, the /DC creator. So you can use this way to closing. So that is our first paragraph of RDF. Then we have our second part is also description. And RDF same is about is the another the URL. So that is a URI. So we use this card as our subject now, and then we are adding. Oh, so here. So you can see we add another sub element is v title with the literal is the director. You don't need to have these double quotes for director weaving the web, because that's the XML is wrapped by those tabs already. So that is the RDF, the context or the formats. The three parts, a few things to note here is the element. Contain all the triples must be the RDF element. So we will learn that is RDF the properties or data types later. Subject of each triple is identified as the RDF about here. And also we have our separate RDF description for each triple. The object of title v type BC v title v title are expressed as the plain text between the start and the end text to show that the DC creator value is a resource and not a string. So this is the resource, not the string. So that is we need to use RDF resource. So that is the way or the syntax for the simple RDF. And the following demonstration some other way to express exact the same way to the RDF. So this is the 29. So let's compare with this 30 that we. So we have this RDF. I think the all the namespace are same. And then the RDF, you can see here, we only have one paragraph of description, and then we have the DC creator to wrap our these two parts. So if I make this to 30, the difference here is we have this the director, so we don't have this description double. So first the description is about, and we put this DC title in the this header. So let's see. So here we can use another way with this comma. So not the like the another the triples or another tag. Well, we can put that as the property. So property is weaving the web, and then with this property in the opening tag, we don't need this inside, and then we can create our DC creator. So DC creator is the first one. Then this let's make that. That is our first, and what we will put inside the DC creator is the Berners-Lee's card. So this one. And then we also need the title, V title. So this title is here. But this title is also inside the DC creator. So you can see here the description. We have let's make this RDF description. So let's put that this one inside. And then use the this DC creator to wrap another description. And then we have all the most outside is the description. So using this nested the tags, we are also achieve the same way. So because now this inside the tags will inherit from the external ones, so that can help us to save one line or one pair of tags to double these lines. So those is our simpler way for making your triple. And then what we will have the serialization another way is not using the N triple, but using code is N3, or in longer standard name is the notation 3. So this notation 3 is we will use this kind of this syntax. You just make those highlight the header. Then this within that you don't need this open close the tags, but you can put the sub resource or the property values inside and with the intent. But in short, now the extension is N3. So let's create that EX031. Is when you put this N3. By default is we don't have our the default icon for that. So it's just let's treat that as the plain text, the hash symbol or the pound symbol. And 3, or we see is the notation 3. Yeah, let me ensure I change this file name to 30. So for N3, is the prefix is using this act, and you can use this non-capital. So prefix DC, and we use this one. and second is the V. You can make that aligned, but it's not mandatory. Now you have two prefix, or we can treat that as the namespace. Even we don't have a default icon, but you can see in VS Code, it still give you some syntax highlight. So that is the first one. So HTTP, the card one, let me copy some from here. So what I have is this card I. So with this symbol on wrap and with one tab indent is we can have this V. V is the V card title. You don't need this comma. It's just the director with the double quotes and with period. And then the second one is URN. It's the ISBN. So let me copy those one. Close that, and then with our tab, DC creator is this one. So we point to this resource, and if you have the multiple lines, you use this semicolon, but you need to ensure not using the double byte language. So ensure is in the Western character. Otherwise, you will get error in the web. So with such kind of the syntax, this is the notation 3. So it looks very similar to N-triple, except the actual web's white space is allowed for nicer formatting. So you can make those the additional white space. And then the a comma in N-triple. This comma is means the next triple has the same subject and predicate as the last one. So that is the comma. So we can use that as the this colon, so semicolon. Used is just make the as the parallel the triples. And if we use the comma, then that means they have the same subject and the predicate. So let's save that to another one. So save. Oh, I can copy paste this to 32. And file name is 32. Ensure it's still N3. So we have our one, the namespace, and we have this ISBN, and we put DC creator here, not here. So DC creator here, then we directly go to those resource. So DC creator is the HTTP. First resource is top quadrant people daily mon FOAF. The file of our friends of our friends is the RDF with this pound me with this now is a comma and the second one. This is the author, so let's put this handler. With this period. So once we have this one, both these two has the same subject. Subject is this ISBN number, and the property name is this creator, and then these two are no need to duplicate. So those are the multiple way we tried at least 3 different formats: N-triple, RDF, RDF XML, and Notation 3. All of them can be used for supporting the SPARQL query, but we will try to use the Turtle file TTL, which we used in the beginning, and also the RDF file when we use some editor like Prodigy to do the file creation, and then save the format with the RDF. That is the way I hope is you also try to feel the difference, the syntax and the formats of this multiple way of saving. So next video we talk about some the database that we can use to save not only in the plain file, but for the more samples in these later books, we continue use some file-based source data to facilitate our SPARQL query. So we will cross-checking those kind of tactics. So thanks for your watching. So that is the end of this video for storing RDF in file. Then we have several topics to come out with this RDF. So ensure check the repository and check my mind map that you can get some preview of the many rich information that I already gathered for you. So see you in the next video. Bye.